Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in Tallahassee, and I'm home. And it was such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful retreat that I was with some absolutely amazing, powerful, strong women at the Recharge Retreat in Jamaica. It was nice to go back to Jamaica. That's where my honeymoon was when I was married. Hey, Deb, got you down. Absolutely. Good morning to you. So my roommate was Angie Reed, and of course we do tarot flow together, so that made it so special just for the two of us to be able to have that time together, because we see each other a lot on Zoom, with her being in Atlanta and me being here in Tallahassee. So it was nice to have almost a week together. And she was kind enough to let me stay overnight with her, going and coming, because our flight was out of Atlanta. But that's Angie. She is amazing. So wonderful. Please share if you're coming on. I would love if you shared this. Hey, Leslie, I have missed you, and I sent you a couple of messages. So let's talk. So I've got Leslie and Jackie. So let's talk after this, okay, Leslie? Because I was thinking of you. So, Miss Jamaica, Miss Jackie, Island Girl, yes, we had a wonderful time and we missed you. It would have been nice. Hey, Agnes. Agnes, I am so happy that you're on. That is so nice. And what was so special was to meet you. And Barb, I just saw that you came on, was to meet you in person. It was such a pleasure. And when you left, I said, oh my gosh, she's got the most beautiful skin. Oh, you're beautiful inside and out. So thank you for the opportunity to meet you. That was wonderful. So I've got, and like anytime, I'm always going to share. I've got things that come up, and there are also wonderful opportunities to learn. You go to different things and you think, oh, I've seen this already. I know this already. I've been there, done that. But if you leave yourself open to the opportunity to learn, it always comes up. So I have a lot to share with you of my own revelations, and I hope you'll just bear with me and give me this opportunity to do this with you. Right now, the sun is in Gemini. So this is the sign of the twins, and it's about community and communication and siblings and neighbors. And it's overriding for me is communication. That's where it really stands. The moon is in Leo. So that's creativity, and it's about falling in love with life. And falling in love, what I learned this weekend, excuse me, was learning to fall in love more with me. I didn't hate myself, but it was a new level of understanding. And that came about by the opportunity to wear a bathing suit. Now, I got to tell you, that's not one of the highlights of my life, is putting on a bathing suit. Now, Jackie's out there. She can wear a bathing suit and rock it no matter what. That's not how I feel about myself. So I thought, okay, let me do this, but I'm going to go climb those falls, those YS falls. I'm going to do all the activities and get over yourself. That's what I said to myself. Well, here we are now at this retreat, and what I learned with all the different women of a full range. I was the oldest, of course, as always, but the full range of ages, different sizes, different shapes, different colors, different everything, and people wearing their bikinis and rocking it, and me being, prim and proper in my one-piece suit, because that's how I felt about myself. I looked around and realized that this was all about self-acceptance. This was all about self-love and owning it. Owning it. So what I told myself is this. Here we have the sun in Gemini. It is the sign of the twins. There's that one side that is repeating all those different stories of what went wrong or who said what, and those self messages of, yes, be who you are in your own style. Exactly, Jackie. And this was the first revelation. Now, this is what you practice and that's what you preach, but I wasn't doing it. And it really came home to me to practice what you preach. And here I was, really now having this opportunity to do a different way of self-love and self-acceptance. Instead of, and I found myself catching, because of habit, the different ways of talking to myself that weren't that pleasant. And I wasn't even aware of it. I'm catching it now. I'm changing the story. The twins, the two selves, the marrying of the two selves. Thank you, Agnes. Thank you. So, fall in love with me was the whole point. Is this about how I speak to myself? Yes. There's that me that wants to say, and listen, I was raised with it, and this is not an excuse because we always have a choice to change. I was raised to be conscious of that. You know, growing up, there were the euphemisms of chunky, husky, thick. You know, those were the descriptions, and they were the euphemism that you're not thin. So I carried these, and it was lived out in my family with diets and all this kind of stuff until I learned there was a choice. You don't have to be what you knew before. It can be something new. And it really came home to me. Marrying those two selves, and especially in Leo, where it's all about being creative and it's all about love and having fun with the moon in Leo now, and Gemini, the twins, marrying the two selves. So you know what I did? Yes, I broke out because it happened to, this was one of the rings that I saved because I sold most of my jewelry after everything. You know, I'm not going through my story. Most of you know it. So I found a ring in my drawer that was like my everyday kind of wedding ring, and I put it on because I am marrying me. Now that seems so crazy, but I am marrying those two together to be the best that I can be, to be who I came here to be, and be the one that I heard others say about me, like these beautiful comments that you're saying to me, and now I'm receiving it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because now I receive it. Now I receive it fully. And I thank you because all of you contributed to this journey. But I have married the two selves, and I am loving me. And I had to share that because it was like this, the next step, you know, it's like peeling away the onion. Okay, I've come this far and I can't see what's that 3 layers down until I get through the others. Well, I managed to clear out those and needed this new perception, this new awareness, and I was given it. And I am so blessed and so lucky to have that. So here we have the sun in Gemini, the moon in Leo, and the moon is going to oppose Saturn today in Aquarius. And this is another level of acceptance. This is now a broader level of not just acceptance of you, but acceptance of others. And as Jackie's comments, we all come in different shapes and sizes, and we own it. And that is no comparison. And that was one of the posts that I did this week. Not comparing yourself to others, but being the best of you that you can be. Because you know what? That's all you got. That's all you can be, the best of you. So this diversity and acceptance of others really brings us to the point of, as we accept everybody else, why can't we accept ourselves? And that's the point. The diversity, the merging of both selves, the self that speaks negatively and replays past hurts, and that's a contrast to be with the higher self of pure love. The merging of the two. A nicer journey. It's a more loving life, and it is much more fun and satisfying and easy and relaxed. And if anything was, that's what Jamaica was. but I had to share what I learned, and I really appreciate your giving me that opportunity to do that. If it resonates with you, I hope that you see a message in that. I just know that it was so amazing for me. So amazing for me. Now I'm going to start horoscopes because this is a fun month. Another big month. It gives us a little bit of ease. Mercury is now direct. Saturn is now retrograde. So we're moving into different things that are happening. So I'm going to start with Aries, but if there is another sun sign that you would like me to do, or rising sign, but I'm going to start with Aries, and then as you are posting, I will try to work on my horoscopes and also be able to see what you're saying. So if I happen to miss your sun sign, please be patient. Please be patient. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Deb. Yeah, we got to do Leo. All right. So we might as well go there first, because not that I'm a Leo sun sign or a rising sign or anything. And of course, we got that other fire sign of Sagittarius in Miss Jackie. So here we go. Leo. Not only are your social opportunities dizzying this month, but so are the opportunities to focus on your spiritual path. Now, mind you, I wrote these 3 weeks ago, so I did not come back and say, okay, gotcha, Barb. I did not come back and say, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about just what Leo says. No, I'm as I'm reading this, I'm going, so it does work. Yep, we got Scorpio. Okay, double Scorpio, yes. Not only are your social opportunities dizzying this month, Leo, but so are the opportunities to focus on your spiritual path. You are regaining your center at last. The merging of the two, the marrying of the two. Oh, it feels so good. All month, teamwork and brainstorming will bring the best results in career. Plan a holiday with your family. I'm hoping to see my babies this month. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Your partnership thrives when you do things together. It's really important to have that opportunity now. Now, my partnership right now is with myself, to be the best that I can be, to attract the best of everything into my life. That's my intention right now. Take time. If you're single, there may be some gorgeous eyes across the room, so just go for it. Go for it, Leo. Okay, Sagittarius. June may add a lot of snap, crackle, and pop to your life. Like, Jackie, we don't know that you already have that. And in a good way. Make playful, silly, adventurous plans. Have fun. This is the perfect time to find your perfect customer base. It's morphing, it's changing. It needs to be the perfect customer base. This is it. A job? Ask a close friend for advice. Mars and Jupiter in your fifth house is in your fifth house of fun. So be a kid. Just have fun, Sagittarius. This is right up your alley. Right up your alley. Play. Your marriage house has the Sun, Mercury, and Venus. And the romance house is on fire. Enjoy every single moment. Enjoy it. Prioritize life now, because there's so many dizzying opportunities to go this way and that way. Excuse me. Prioritize. Prioritize. Single, all days are good this month. All days are good this month. Hey, Benita, I'm so glad you're here. The last sign that I saw was Cancer. So if there was someone that posted a sign between Deborah Scorpio and the Cancer post, I think that was Adrian, then please just would you post it again? I'm sorry if I missed it. I'm doing, if I look down, the scrolling can go really fast and I can miss it. So, okay, got Virgo, Agnes. Yep, I got you down because I'm going to do Pisces next and then Virgo. Okay. You may feel a little bit misunderstood this month, Pisces, and it's not your fault. It is not your fault. Any dealings with property or family matters are simpler and more enjoyable this month. There's more ease and flow to how that's going. There's not as much tension. You know that when you come into a room and maybe a discussion has been about something that they didn't want you to hear. It doesn't have to necessarily be about you, but they didn't want you to hear, and you can feel that pregnant pause of tension. That's gone away. It's simpler. It's quieter. I got you, Adriana. I got cancer. I did. Thank you so much for reposting. I appreciate that. So family businesses are favored this month. And if you're hoping to move, Pisces, now could be the time. Spending time with kids is really filling up your heart now this month. So the moon on the 29th could spark a flaming passion, whether in a relationship or single. So fan the flames, make it good, whether it's a long-term relationship or someone that you just met. Make it good, make it fun. It really is important, fun. Okay, Virgo, Agnes, here we go. Despite the fact that Mercury is now direct at the top of your chart, this may be a month of crossed wires. There's just, and of course, Mercury still has to leave its shadow, and that's not happening until later in the month. So once, the shadow is, Mercury is here, goes retrograde, then it goes forward. This part of when it goes back forward to where it first went retrograde is called its shadow. So that happened about around the 18th. So just know it's going to happen. It just may be more delays than you had originally anticipated, but it's coming. All the real action is happening at the top of your chart, highlighting your reputation or your image in the world. You're feeling, Virgo, you're feeling, and you're an earth sign, so you tend to stay grounded, but you're feeling the elation and the excitement of who you are. You're acknowledging it, just like I was talking about earlier. It's that accepting that other's twin as being the most powerful and the one in the place that you want to stay, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, some of us have been raised that we're not supposed to be proud of stuff. You know, we're supposed to be more humble and not boast and not do all those things. Well, it doesn't have to be a verbal acknowledgement. It can just be what you're feeling inside, and it's okay. Just let that radiate out, let that shine. So the 15th is a good day for spending time with an older child, and plan something exciting and special with that young person. And if you've started seeing someone new, take it easy. That is, if you're in the single mode, take your time. And the 21st, whether single or not, is a wonderful date night. So have fun. Okay, Scorpio. Your mind is spinning with everything that's going on right now. I want you to feel that. Your mind is spinning with everything that's going on right now. Try to look at the best possible outcome and concentrate on that. In other words, set your intention. Create the positive outcome that you want, whether you visualize, whether you make a manifested board, whether you're journaling about the story as it's already happened, because now it's happened and it's complete and how that feels. Whichever way serves you best, which feels the most comfortable for you, see it done. See it happening. This is no time for pessimism. This is no time, Scorpio. Let's face it, you're ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the ruler of the underworld. And that can take you deep down in sometimes these spiraling rabbit holes. Let's not go there. Create the positive outcome that you choose, Scorpio. Mars and Jupiter in your 6th house says hard physical work of some kind may be around. Maybe it's yard work, maybe it's a move, maybe it's cleaning out a closet. Who knows? But whatever that happens, whatever physical activity you're doing, please be careful. Common sense will prevail with any money questions in the family. You've got a good sense of money. You have a good sense of understanding that. So the 21st and the 26th are great days for your closest relationships. You get what you need. You get what you need and what you desire. This, if you get what you need, it's something that you have desired anyway, so it's coming. Okay, Cancer. If there are any other signs, I did not see them, so I'll go back and start with Aries once I finish with Adriana's Cancer. So here we go. There are 2 moons in your sign this month. June 1st and the 28th new moon. So June 1st the has already passed. The moon was in Cancer. Now it's in Leo. So that now the new moon will be in Cancer on the 28th at the end of the month. This is an excellent time to excel if you're involved in anything competitive career-wise, because you've got this. Avoid any legal complications. You are such a loving, nurturing sign. Sometimes that can overtake your sense of, oh, happy birthday, Adriana, good for you. Set those intentions, especially if the new moon day of the 28th is your birthday. Start setting those intentions. Yes, let that happen. That'll be your birthday gift to yourself. You've got a lot on your plate and your family depends on you. And that's okay. You love nurturing, you love caring for others, and that takes a lot of your heart. This is also about taking care of you. You and your partner may be dealing with some old history. And again, that's some of the things that I talked about earlier that you may be dealing with as a couple. So it's now time to let it go. Talk it out, let it go. You know, don't let it eclipse something that's good. So whatever that happens to be, let it happen. I know years ago, because my son was born in my first marriage, and when I married my husband, the second husband, he adopted my son. So there were many questions because Tim was little, and he would come in and he would ask, Mom, why did you make that decision at that time? Because I didn't understand it and I was really hurt. And it was so good that we had that opportunity. Now, he was not he was my son, but we were still in strong partnership because of that bond. But it was so wonderful that he felt open enough to come ask me, Mom, why did you do that at that time in the first marriage with his biological father? It was like, why did you do that? Why did you make that decision? Because I didn't understand it and that hurt. And it kind of eased things along. Even now he'll say, Mom, why? Yeah, I know that all that happened, but you did this. And I said, yes, but remember, following that event, this is what I decided and made that motion. And he went, oh, okay. So it's really good to have that open relationship and not harbor anything, and especially in a romantic relationship. So if you're single, Cancer, take heart. July will be much easier and there'll be much more opportunities out there for you. But right now, any question, Cancer, in your romantic relationships, please resolve. Again, do not allow something from the past to eclipse your future or your present. Let's bring light on it and clear out whatever's happening. Find common ground. Okay, Aries, with your ruler Mars joining Jupiter in your sign, you are a powerhouse now. An absolute powerhouse, Aries, and you are a fire sign anyway. You feel stronger and more ambitious. And it's easier to improve your fitness too, because you have the goal, the desire, and the energy. You're formidable now. You get it done. Come on, Aries. This is really powerful. Siblings and cousins play a fun role. Spend time with them. It's time for that extended family. A healthy dose of independence is good for your love life as well. And make the most of early June for love, sex, and dating. So we're still in early June, Aries, so go ahead, do this. Taurus, you are always gorgeous, Taurus. You're ruled by Venus. You can't help it. But you particularly want to look your best this month. It's really important because it feels good. It really does. And that's part of that self-talk, no matter what it is that we have, whatever it takes to allow us to feel our best. Go ahead and treat yourself to whatever it is that will bring you that glow of confidence, that you radiate, I'm here. I am Taurus. And whatever sign you are, do it. We all have Taurus in our chart at some place, so go for it. You want to go forward with a work project, but you are holding back a bit. Take a short trip with your family. Now, the holding back that has been part of the Mercury retrograde. So no worries. It's now going to start moving forward. Take a short trip with family and you're feeling in love. Venus is in your sign. Venus is at home. That is the ruling planet of Taurus. So whether you're attached or single, love is on the menu. Make the 14th a date night. With Venus in your sign, Venus rules your sign, you are radiating. You are gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Gemini. The sun, your ruler Mercury, and heavenly Venus all grace your sign this month, making it a wonderful time for self-expression, communication, learning, teaching, traveling, or earning income from any of those activities. So if you've got a side hustle in that area, it all looks good. If that's your main hustle, even better. There could be some surprises at home, so be a bit flexible. You are the twins, so that other side can somehow come out. And a gorgeous link between your sun, Saturn, and the moon show that one love interest is here to stay, whether single or not. Not a bad thought. They're here to stay because you choose it. Okay, not because there's a curse on you or something. They're here to stay because that's important. Okay, Libra, your personal life needs attention and you'll be forced to devote a lot of time there and energy in that direction. It's about sorting things out, making things work for you. It's really important that this gets done. So it's worth it. It's getting organized so you see clearly how you want to move forward. With so much lovely energy in your ninth house, now is the time. This is the house of the higher mind. So now is the time for study, travel, or exploring. Whatever it is in learning something new, you're being pushed towards change. This is a happy family time. Mars and Jupiter are traveling in your opposite sign. So there's passion, there's enthusiasm, there's energy. So make the 21st a date night. Okay, Capricorn. With one exception this month, all will be gentle. The exception concerns an ongoing saga or disagreement between you and an individual or some company. So it may be trying to find resolution to some sort of dispute, but be neutral. Emotionally invested in your career and job. Breathe. So whatever's going on, all of this, you have to be the observer this month, Capricorn. And you're good at that. You're an earth sign. Not emotionally attached to that outcome or situation. Stand back and be the observer of what's going on so that you can create that positivity at the end. So breathe. Breathe in that peace and resolution that is for the highest good of all. Take a step back. Breathe. You realize how much someone means to you as well this month. And it's that opportunity to take a look at what's important to you instead of get emotionally invested in that dispute. Let them know. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Tell them how much you love them. If you're single, reassess your approach to finding a mate. Be confident about it. Don't overthink it. Again, that emotional attachment to finding someone, that needy energy needs to take a step back and know that you only want the best. And that's what I saw this past week during our retreat that was really interesting. Women were attracting the mate and they're going to be marrying them, that was so thoughtful and kind and just beautiful. It was just so amazing because that's what they attracted. That's what they wanted. That being able to be that independent woman, that strong independent woman, but still being treated with love and kindness and sweetness was I said, oh, okay, I got to move. That was part of moving into a different energy, part of changing that self-talk that I was talking about. Because if I'm already telling myself, I don't, however I look in a bathing suit or this, it doesn't matter, whichever subject it's about, it's still negative talk towards me. That's resistance. I'm creating a block to the goodness that can come because I'm not allowing it. I'm not letting it in by the negative talk. So that was what really was clear for me this month. So I am really working strongly as soon as I can feel a slight spiral into some past hurt, or it doesn't even matter. I'm changing. I'm changing because I see what can be manifested, and it's really nice. So Aquarius, if it's your turn for a lovely piece of luck, it could come from any direction. Love, money, or just a moment of beauty or peace. It's really lovely this month. Keep your eyes peeled and your heart open. In your day job, try to introduce an element of joy or joyfully attract what you desire. It's about the joy that you're attracting. Remember, all of it is attracting it. June is for youngsters in your life. It's time to just have a good time and have fun. And the love house is lit up. Your love house is lit up. Relationships sparkle. Whether you're single or meet up with friends, it doesn't matter. It's just have a good time. It's all about having a good time this month. And again, I remind you that it is about Gemini. Gemini's sign is the twins. And it's the merging of the two. We don't choose one over the other. They both are us. So we can't just say, okay, that's that ego that's telling me these negative things, I'm going to let it go. No, it's part of you. But it's that merging of the two to be the best that you can be. All for your highest good and joy, and all to attract that. That's what this is about. Okay, so we have Deb, Leslie, and Jackie. Yes, Barb, it's about the changing, making that choice and letting go of the other stuff. I mean, what is really important? To continue to speak or remind ourselves of something negative, or to tell ourselves how wonderful we are. And you know what? There are so many opportunities to receive that. And that's what I started focusing on. Just like today, the beautiful comments I received so openly and lovingly. And I am so thankful for that from you, because that means a lot. But now, instead of thinking, oh, that's not really true, you know, that's so nice of them to say that. I really appreciate that. And that's the other part of that. If I do not receive, whether it's a beautiful comment, a gift, a gesture, whatever that happens to be, openly and lovingly, then what does that say in terms of how I feel about you? If giving and receiving are the same energy, no matter what that is, I am receiving fully all the gift that is given to me, and I am so thankful for it. And I have learned so much, and thank you so much for all of this. Okay, enough of that. Here we go. Jackie. No, Deb. Oh, Deb, you've had this before, I think. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles, and I love this card because this is the power and the force and the knowing of how wonderful and powerful you are. You can do it. You know you can do it. You've done it in the past. You've created all of this pathway based on everything that you've done. And each step has built on the next. And all of it has created who you are now. This is the Nine of Pentacles, but it doesn't stop here. That's what's so beautiful. Your new way of doing business, your new way of seeing how you see you, of how this is that whole discovery that I had this past weekend. How you see yourself is changing. And if it isn't, it must, because that opens up to even more joy coming to you. That's what this opens up to. And that is a beautiful card, Barb. Excuse me, Deb. I love that. I love that. That is so you, with the evolution of everything that you're doing. Oh, wow. I love it. And 9 is the next step, is the step before 10. And 10 is the culmination of everything that you've put together to then start that new cycle of, and that elevates you, that moves up. It's not a new cycle that, oh my God, I got to start from scratch again. No, you take everything that you've learned and everything that you have achieved so far and bring it into that next one. So no, this is really good. Okay, Leslie. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. I love this. 2 of Cups, Leslie. Pure love. Pure love. Being in love with who you are, being in love with what you do, being in love with everything that's around you, being in love with what you're creating, being in love with life, being in love. Being fully in love. Let your heart expand more. Let your heart open up to receiving. You are worthy and deserving of receiving that love. Let it happen. Allow it. Allow it. This card is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Breathe that in, Leslie. That feels so good. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Just love. Just love, period. Just the way the divine loves. Just love. Yeah. Okay, Jackie. And of course, all of these cards are for everybody. Okay, 7 of Wands, Jackie. And you've got a lot of irons in the fire. I think we talked about this before. That your mind goes all the time on businesses and how to increase your income and how to make money. And you're focused on that. And you do it so beautifully. So what this is saying to me, and I don't feel any negativity with this because this is Wands. So this is your inner spirit and your passion. And you are a fire sign with being Sagittarius. So you're creating new avenues of income. And you've just got a lot of things going on. And I'm not feeling, I think one time in the past, the reading was that you needed to, not to get too scattered and focus on just one. But it's not just one. You're going to take care of all of them. But give your energy to prioritize all your different avenues of income and different businesses that are going on. And this feels like you've done that. So it might have been the 5 of Wands that you had before, and now it's the 7, if I recall, but that doesn't mean it's correct. But what this is saying is you are just increasing the opportunity to receive. And this is beautiful. And it is about being selective and how you're choosing this. It's now like, oh, well, this seems like a good idea, but you're not fully engaged in it. Your heart's not saying, oh, yeah, this is what I really want to do. It's not that at all. You are not just doing it for the sake of doing it and not having fully heart engaged. Your heart is engaged in this. It's really happening. So this is really good. It just means more income, more expansion, more receiving. And so please, this is exactly what we're talking about today. Be open because you're worthy and deserving. You're an amazing person being you. You're just amazing being you. Okay, let's get this animal card. Okay, you ready? Oh, I love this. It always happens like this. This is the turkey spirit. And this is give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. And may I add, receive with gratitude and grace. So I'm going to expand on this and say, give and receive with gratitude and grace. Oh, nice. I will post this. Okay. I don't usually do this. I do this in my purchased readings. But I'm going to take the card before it, then the turkey card, then the card after it, and then it creates a story. So before we have the electric eel spirit, which is bring your ideas to life. Give with gratitude and grace. And the peacock spirit, let it shine. Wow. Yep. Bring your ideas to life. Give, and I'm going to say receive, with gratitude and grace, and just let it shine. And of course, you know how much I love peacocks, obviously. Let it shine. Oh, I love it. Okay, I will post on the Facebook page. And again, Tarot Flow is this Thursday at 7 o'clock. We alternate between Thursdays and Saturdays, and that's what I do with Angie. And I do the reading like I do here. She does the reading with the essential oils because she is the essential oil guru as far as I'm concerned. And then with that, she creates a blend from the energy of the reading and sends it to you. So, I mean, how could it get any better than that? I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but that's what we have right now. And when we find a better way, we will let you know. Thursday, the 16th, is online tarot gallery reading. And that is the single card reading, but you end up getting a multi-card reading. We're on for about an hour. So that's a multi-card hour reading that's normally on my website for $197. And here it's $14.97 a month in a subscription. And you can visit one time to see if you'd really like it. And then the special for this month is personal freedom, is finding your personal freedom. What area do you need to focus on and how to expand that space? And with that half-hour reading comes an extra 20 minutes that once we get the information of what personal freedom means to you, then we create a path and a plan for moving forward. So all of these things are really great. I am so excited to be back home. I'm so excited to be with you. I'm just still aglow with the Jamaica trip and all that I've learned and all the personal learnings especially, and the wonderful women that I met. Absolutely amazing. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Enjoy. I know the tennis match probably is still on, so if you're interested in that, Nadal was still playing. Last time I saw it was kind of iffy, so I'm looking forward to see what happens with that. Again, reach out. If you have any questions or any concerns and you're thinking, well, you know, I had a message yesterday. It's going to be my birthday soon. What reading do you think would be best for me? And so I offered some options. And that's how we fit whatever it is for you. There's no one size fits all. It's all about what it is for you. So reach out. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy. And I'll see you next Sunday. And remember, joy has your name on it. Bye now.